The Justice Center and the workforce, there's a true partnership between the two. I think there's a lot of misperceptions from the workforce about what the Justice Center is supposed to be doing. Most of the direct support professionals, most of the workers who support people with special needs come here for good reasons. They don't come here to hurt people, they come here to help people. And the vast majority of those workers come here to do good work. That said, there's still a few people attracted to this work who are predators, who are bad people. And that's where the Justice Center comes in.
Hello and welcome. My name is Denise Miranda. I am the Executive Director of the New York State Justice Center for the Protection of People with Special Needs. The Justice Center was established in 2013 and the vision was clear from day one. We will protect people with special needs in New York State from abuse, neglect, and mistreatment. But we can't do that by ourselves. We work in partnership with the thousands of dedicated men and women who care for people with special needs. That's why one of our top priorities is training and outreach for service providers and direct care workers to help everyone understand their role in protecting vulnerable people from abuse and neglect.
We all want to prevent abuse and neglect, and I think it's important for staff to be equipped with those tools and those skills to identify situations that are risky, that might lead to an action that would be viewed as an allegation, and then teaching and training them on how to prevent their behavior or a situation escalating. Many times allegations, certainly around abuse and neglect, relate to an escalation of a situation, and we need to equip staff with more skills about how to de-escalate, how to avoid an escalation, and in the event there is an escalation, how to respond appropriately.
Protecting the state's most vulnerable means holding accountable anyone who might hurt them. Abuse and neglect can reflect on all of us, so we share an obligation to stop any mistreatment. The Justice Center has teams in place who understand the unique challenges of your jobs.
We have a very eclectic staff. We have a number of folks that did criminal investigations. We have nurses who have worked in every care setting that we have jurisdiction, and we have individuals who did direct care. We work together, we collaborate, we understand and tap into each other's expertise about the various oversight agencies that we investigate, and I think by and large we come to the right conclusion.
The Justice Center also works in partnership with people who receive services and their families. The Individual and Family Support Unit guides them through each step of an investigation.
I think the workforce is the most important part of his daily life, and how they treat the individuals that they serve is so important. And one of the part of that I try my best to get involved with is to get to know the staff and let the staff know I have entrusted my child to you.
Working together, we can stop abuse, neglect, and mistreatment. We look forward to your partnership in this mission. The Justice Center believes the best way to help people with special needs live a life of dignity is to prevent abuse and neglect from happening. It's for that reason we have put several steps in place to protect both the workforce and those they serve. The Justice Center has established a code of conduct every custodian must read and sign as they begin their employment. As you can see, the code of conduct is a pledge to take a person-centered approach to people with special needs, promote their physical, emotional, and personal well-being, along with several other actions identified on the screen.
Well, as in the Code of Conduct states clearly in the several paragraphs they have, is to make sure they're getting the services and protect their physical being, their emotional being, their overall wellness. Because they have contact with them is to protect them in any way they can, whether it's from a fellow patient or harm from other staff. Any way they can is to help the patient achieve their potential.
Prevention also involves stopping people with a criminal history from working with vulnerable populations. Every job applicant is run through a background check before joining your team. More than 90,000 checks were run last year, resulting in nearly 400 rejections. The Justice Center also maintains the staff exclusion list to protect the safety of service providers and recipients. It contains the names of individuals who can no longer work with vulnerable people because of serious acts of abuse and neglect. There have been nearly 100 times we have stopped a person on the list from getting a new job, which would put you and those in your care at risk. As your partners in abuse and neglect prevention, it is our job to offer you resources to help stop them from happening. The Justice Center website contains a wealth of information to help you do just that. Click on Spotlight on Prevention on the home page. There you'll find self-assessment tools, best practices, and toolkits, all designed to keep you and the people in your care safe. We believe you play a vital role in preventing the abuse of people with special needs. We are proud to be your partner in that mission and to support you, the workforce, as you help service recipients reach their full potential.
We have to do what's best for the patient. And also what's best for us, because by doing good, you being not only a better employee, a better person by protecting the most vulnerable.
Hello, my name is Mike Daly, and I'm one of the Assistant Chiefs of Investigations at the Justice Center. We understand you might be nervous about filing a report with the agency or being the subject of an investigation. This video will help you understand your rights and responsibilities and hopefully ease your concerns. Investigators at the Justice Center understand the challenges you face every day because we've been in your shoes. Most of our investigators have worked in direct care settings, and our team of investigators includes individuals who have worked in every setting under our jurisdiction. This background means we are uniquely qualified to look into a reported incident because we understand the issues you face. Now we'll explore your role in preventing abuse and neglect and ensuring the workforce continues to be made up of the best of the best. Working in a direct care setting makes you a mandated reporter. That means you are legally required to report any abuse or neglect incident you have reasonable cause to suspect happened. Your report should be filed with the Vulnerable Persons Central Register, or VPCR. Your call will come right into this very room. It's a hotline operated by the Justice Center 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, every day of the year. Here's an example of a call.
Thank you for calling the New York State Justice Center hotline. All calls are recorded and may be monitored for quality assurance. This is Rod speaking. Are you calling to report an incident? Hey, does this require immediate 911 services? And was law enforcement notified for any reason? May I get your full legal name with the correct spelling, please?
After a report is made, it is classified and, if necessary, assigned to an investigator. Whether you're the subject or witness in an investigation, that investigator will want to speak to you. They will ask you about what information you have about the reported incident. You can expect the interview to be recorded. Being honest will help investigators sort out any differences between witness statements. It's important to note you have several rights during an investigation. First, the Justice Center cannot release the name of the person who made the report to the VPCR hotline or the name of anyone who cooperated in this investigation. This is to protect everyone involved. Also, you can have representation or legal counsel with you during your interview with an investigator. Justice Center investigators understand not all reports are as simple as they sound. Our unit works very hard to separate fact from fiction while protecting service recipients and the dedicated workforce who cares for them. Your partnership in this endeavor is key to keeping those who commit abuse and neglect out of the system. We understand it can be difficult to make a report about a coworker or someone you consider a friend. You're now going to hear from a former direct care worker, but he did not make a report.
I didn't want to dishonor my friendship with the people within the home that I was friends with. the other employees. I could have gone to report it, and I know that that's definitely what I am wrong for, but I didn't because I valued our friendship at the time. Now opposed to then, friendship like that doesn't matter to me. What's right is what's right. The people that you work with, you may feel like they're your friends, but being in a professional atmosphere, you have to understand that your occupation comes first.
You can find out more information about investigations, guidance about making a report, and listen to a sample call by going to our website, justicecenter.ny.gov.